Greetings, everyone. 2K Sports brings you the NBA. We've got Denver facing Los Angeles. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better.
Guys, I hope we get to see a few more of those.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Marc Gasol is out there with Nowitzki. And there's Bryant. Then there's Irving. And it's Wiggins in at the small forward position. Jordan on target from 13 feet.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
That's ATM for him. Cash money. That'll get him going for sure.
Here's Los Angeles now. 4-point game. Passes to Abdul-Jabbar. The shot, no good. Good D by Irving. Here's Kobe. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Denver shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
Johnson kicks to Bird. Pulls up on the elbow. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Irving against Johnson. Lets it go. Irving can't get it to go. On defense, Denver. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Wiggins. Kobe with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Wiggins outside. Fires the 3. And again, Denver no good.
Still can't get anything going here after 3 tries.
The drive by Jordan. They get a hand on it. And stolen by Wiggins. Lets it go. Again, Wiggins missing.
Boy, after the first 3 misses, I thought they'd get one here, but they still can't connect.
And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. It's on Shaq. Denver shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And Anthony Davis is checked in for Denver. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Outside for Jordan. Shaq dishing to Abdul-Jabbar. Johnson, a wide open look. Here's Shaq. And here's Bird for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Bird's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Denver trails by 5. Here's Irving. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Russell Westbrook in for Los Angeles. Booker, he's checked in for Denver. Rose comes in for Irving. Jordan kicks to Westbrook. And the dunk by Westbrook.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Now here's Booker. Shot clock at 6. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on Shaq.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Kevin Love's checked in for Shaq. LeBron comes in for Abdul-Jabbar. James Worthy's checked in for Larry. Bird. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Jordan.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Westbrook kicks to James. And the dunk by Love.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And G.A., he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
Well, his effort has never been a question mark. He is an incredibly self-motivated player. Got him with the turnaround there. That was as sweet as honey.
Westbrook passes to James. Wade with no one around. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Not good shot selection, long range, and a defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
Westbrook with the steal. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 6 seconds left to play in the first. Three-pointers to Stojakovic. Drains the three-pointer. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Los Angeles leads by 6. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
And a moment now to reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Denver, Bradley Beal is out there with Rose. Then there's Devin Booker. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Rodman in the 4 spot. Offensive rebound. And the basket by Walton.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
No good from Booker.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
Now, here's Westbrook. Dennis Rodman missing his last shot. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Denver passing it around. Back to Booker. The rebound by Walton.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
A baseline J. Here's Rodman. The shot by Wade. Westbrook kicks to Wade. Tries yet again. And again, Paul Pierce. Pierce has got 4 points in the quarter.
And just a little bit ragged defensively.
Yeah, it's so bad I would even go a step farther and call it raggedy. I mean, that's how their defense has been overall today.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. O'Neal's checked in for Rodman. Bird comes in for Paul Pierce. Jordan, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Johnson in for Russell Westbrook. Big group substitution here for Denver. Marc Gasol is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Anthony Davis comes in for Dennis Rodman. Ryan is checked in for Devin Booker. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Derrick Rose.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. For Los Angeles, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Good on the second free throw. Here's Irving. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
And they need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And it's Davis missing. Here's Los Angeles now. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. Jordan can't get it to go.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
And the dunk by O'Neal.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Now here's Beal. Following the miss by Kyrie Irving.
Boy, they just cannot take the lid off.
Well, they need a basket in the worst possible way. Timeout. They've got to stop this run, and the only way you do that, you got to score yourself.
Denver calls timeout.
Way too many shots in close, and he's got to get his guys to cut that down in terms of points in the paint.
Clearly the reason for the timeout, Greg. I mean, he wants his guys to toughen up inside and start protecting the rim.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Kevin Love's checked in for Shaq. James comes in for Walton. And James Worthy is subbed in for Larry Bird. Denver also making some changes. Kevin Durant comes in for Marc Gasol. And it's Peja Stojakovic in for Bradley Beal. And that one's good, Irving.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And pushing it out, here's Los Angeles. The kick out to Worthy. There's 31 seconds left here in the second. They recover it. James. Nice spin off the left rim and in. James has got 6 points.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Jordan kicks to Love. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Irving. Goes up from the top of the key. That one goes in. He's got 8.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession. Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either, Greg. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Denver calls timeout.
Coach can't be pleased with their inconsistency on the defensive glass. They've been caught taking pictures out there. They're watching, as opposed to getting in there and securing the orange.
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
Magic Johnson is out there with Michael Jordan. Then it's Kareem. Then there's Bird. And it's O'Neal in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for him. Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Here's Bird. Oh, and the jam by Bird.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime drop right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
Now here's Jordan after the Marcus miss. Nowitzki with the steal. Irving against Johnson. Irving can't hit.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range. And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
Wayne Wade's checked in for Michael Jordan. And then for Denver, Devin Booker, he's checked in for Kobe. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Irving. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Magic Johnson. For 3, Booker. And another miss by Denver.
Tell you what, shooting 20% to start the second half doesn't bode well for how this will play out for this squad.
To stop the run. Here's Gasol. No good that time. Shaq with some nice D. Westbrook dishes to O'Neal. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And Kareem throws it down.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk.
Yeah, for sure. That was a take no chances, take no prisoners slam right there, guys.
Los Angeles leading by 21. And Kareem throws it down.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wade.
And always a bit of risk on those long passes. Lucky that he couldn't come up with it there.
Jordan, he's checked in for Denver. Anthony Davis comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. Makes it off the glass. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
O'Neal kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. No good from 11 feet.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
Booker with it. Wade picks him up. And Denver again with the bucket. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That is his first foul of the game. And Los Angeles with some changes. Kevin Love's checked in for Shaq. James comes in for Abdul-Jabbar. And Worthy subbed in for Bird. Kevin Durant's checked in for Denver. Peja Stojakovic comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Now Rose. Following the three-point attempt by Kevin Love. The finish. And finished off by Worthy.
It's as if the defense just let him go.
He'll thank them for that because he got a chance to perform a little razzle-dazzle on that one.
Now here's Booker. He's got 9. And stolen by Love. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Los Angeles?
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, and it doesn't hurt to be on fire from beyond. They have been really good from the three-point line.
Outside Stojakovic. Good on the three-point shot. Stojakovic has got 9.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Lets the 3 fly. Kept alive. On the wing, Booker. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
Yeah, big blunder there, and that could really cost them.
Yeah, and the timing of it was bad, too. I mean, they're trying to cut down and cut into the lead. Just a tough, bad break there.
Jordan, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Johnson comes in for Russell Westbrook. And then for Denver. Rodman, he's checked in for Durant. Beal comes in for Booker. And Irving subbed in for Derrick Rose. Three-pointer, Stojakovic. That shot, no good. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Los Angeles on top, running away with it. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. So on the floor for Denver, they've got Wiggins. Ryan is out there with Irving. And there's Davis. And it's Gasol. And at the center, filling out the middle. For 3, the shot will not fall. Jordan with some nice D.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
And stolen by the putback. And that's collected by Bill Walton. Here's the pass to Jordan. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Shaq comes in for Walton. And it's Bird in for Pierce. And then for Denver, Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Booker comes in for Bryant. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Irving. And Gasol sends it back. And Wiggins throws it down.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Here's Jordan. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
Johnson dishes to O'Neal. The feed to Abdul-Jabbar. And a wide open look for Jordan. Buries it from three-point range. Jordan's got 6 in the quarter.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
The first one falls. And Los Angeles with some changes. Dennis Rodman, he's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Wade comes in for Jordan. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Johnson. Denver also making some changes. DeAndre Jordan comes in for Marc Gasol. And Durant subbed in for Devin Booker.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
For 3, Durant. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Here's Bird. That's short off the rim. Bird's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Here's Wiggins. And Denver again with the bucket.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Westbrook drives in. Feet up top. Bird left side. Second shot opportunity. Bucket is good.
Well, that summarizes the struggles they've had at that end of the floor today, Greg. Plain and simple.
Poke loose. Durant for 3. That doesn't go either for Durant. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Now Wiggins following the miss by Larry Bird from deep. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3. And that sends Andrew Wiggins to the free throw line. It's on Larry Bird. Kevin Love's checked in for Los Angeles. Pierce comes in for Bird. And a switcher also for Denver. Beal's checked in. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Now here's Westbrook. Here's Love. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. And Los Angeles leads by 20.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
I do not have a total on that, partner, but it seems to be too many if I were to count. The only number you really need to look at, though, is the scoreboard, and that gives you all the info you need.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Worthy's checked in. Here's Wade. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
Now here's Wiggins. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And there's the foul against Denver. And Russell Westbrook drops them both. Wiggins with it. And Wiggins throws it down hard.
And they're on the kind of run that could have made a difference had it just started a little early.
Yeah, but I think the only reason they're on this run is because the defense has relaxed a little bit, knowing the game is basically in the bag.
Free throw good, Jordan. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Hands on the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Westbrook again. Steal. The first one falls. And both free throws good for Westbrook. 9 seconds left in the game. Here is Bryant. From deep. Misses. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And the outcome of this